The first game I played against Kobe.
The very first time I played against him.
The first time ever actually playing against him.
You remember, like, damn, like, you know, I'm on a court with Kobe, like.
I was just in awe.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I could even do it any justice, really.
It's a guy who I would tape on my wall when I lived in Spring Hill in apartment 602. To be able to share the floor with him was like a, you know, for any kid that has aspirations or has inspiring moments from someone, it's just like a sense of awe.
I remember most just watching somebody that I literally grew up watching on YouTube.
And I remember just watching him, you know, just like, I'm really about to line up against Kobe.
I remember lining up the jump ball against Andrew Bynum and looking over and seeing, you know, Kobe. And that's when it was surreal for me. That's when I realized I was really a part of the NBA.
I think the thing that stood out most to me about playing Kobe that first time was his pregame warm-up. Why is he working out at 4 o'clock and it's a 7:30 game? By the time I finished watching his workout, I had like missed my lift, my treatment time. You know, as a young guy, you get the early slots, and once you miss it, it's over. I had missed everything. And I think for me personally, that was just a moment like in my life where it was like, yo, like I'm sitting here watching Kobe. Nothing else really mattered to me at that point.
What were you trying to do out on the court that night?
For me, not to get, 50 dropped on me. My rookie year, we played against them in the playoffs. And I was just trying my best. I was just talking smack. I was just in his ear. He wasn't fazed by it.
At the Forum, my rookie year, we played against him, and I got switched on to him in an ISO situation. I'm, scrawny, 170-pound rookie coming in, and the look he gave me was so damn disrespectful. It was crazy.
He hissed like an actual snake. Whenever he wanted the ball, he would make a hissing sound. And it threw me all the way off. Like, I didn't know that was a thing.
He was just testing me. Like, he was just testing to see what I was made of. He was testing to see what type of mentality I had. And he was just testing me to see, who I was as a person and what I stood for. I guess I wanted to gain his respect so much at that moment.
And he was just stone-faced, straight killer mode the whole game.
It's down to 7. Starting to make his move for the win. He got the lead for him.
I remember we got our ass kicked. I remember that.
I think I'm a pretty, physical defender and all that stuff, and I'm a young pup. And I could tell you he beat the living out of me without even having the ball.
I always tell the story. I got a switch on Kobe. He was posting me up. I blocked his shot, and the ball bounced the half court, and I went running after full speed. It was a big moment for me because I could brag to my friends that I blocked Kobe Bryant's shot.
This guy's a blur. Kobe, deep three, got it.
He got the ball back and shot a 3, and he said, the play continues, young fella.
He says that, John Wall, get this one.
The very first time was actually here in LA. It was my assignment to guard Kobe. Obviously having B. Shaw as an assistant. And B. Shaw's like jawing at him, egging him on, getting him riled up, talking mess from the bench. And here I am in the middle while all of this is going on. I was guarding him, and he, he got into his back down, his patent pump fake, and I went flying for it. A young guy trying to go block his shot, I went flying for it. And he caught me in the air. He ran down, specifically ran down to where B. Shaw was, and yelled at B. Shaw, check the young feather for feathers.
The first time that I played against him was when I was in Chicago and he was with the Lakers. And I just remember him asking Michael Jordan all these questions on the court the whole time. But I think what ultimately made him who he was that audacity to ask Michael Jordan for pointers in his very first game against him. Think about most 18-year-olds, they'd be scared to death to go against Michael. And he was just inquisitive. It's pretty remarkable.
He was just our generation's Jordan in terms of like iconic moves, ISO stuff, fadeaways, game winners.
I try to emulate how he moved down to what he said to you guys in the media, to how he worked out before the games, what he watched. I would really try to study it as much as possible. I would never told him that, but As a younger player, I was really just copying everything he did. He's my idol growing up, and it was just a blessing to be on the same court as him and compete.
It was me and him. Nobody on that court mattered. Nothing else mattered. It was everything for me. You know, it was everything for me. It was the best moment of my life.